Prohibition, moonshine, tragedy, and one of college football's longest rivalries. So what made the winning prize a thing of the past?
Going My Way, hosted by Alan Williams, sponsored by Head Russell Ford Lincoln.
It was 1893. Folks saw the first gas-powered car. $5 then equals $165 today. Grover Cleveland was president, and Tennessee and Kentucky began their football rivalry. It was more than just a game.
In 1925, some students from Kentucky decided we ought to have some type of trophy. And at that time, they were looking for things that were good for Tennessee and also for Kentucky. And they came up with moonshine whiskey, so they hunted a barrel. And they had this barrel. Now, the problem in 1925, you had prohibition going on in the Women's Temperance Union. And they didn't think they got wind of it. So when they brought this barrel out for the 1925 Thanksgiving Day game at Stowe Field in Lexington, they painted on it ice water. And that's how it really got started.
Through the years, there were a number of pranks associated with it.
A group of Tennessee students in '53 kidnapped the barrel, brought it down to Knoxville. Then in '55, the Kentucky students said, well, heck, we can't let that happen. So they came and kidnapped Smokey and took him back. And then in the late 50s, I think 58, Tennessee went and kidnapped a stuffed wildcat that they had in their deal. So there've been shenanigans with it all along.
However, in 1998, tragedy struck that changed everything. An alcohol-related crash involving two Kentucky football players prompted the schools to do away with the tradition. So, where is it now? Follow me. Sitting almost undetectable in the far back of UT's equipment room under a toolbox.
You've had it since when?
Since '98.
You really don't have any place to put it because it's not being used anymore.
We had it in the museum out front, and when they decided not to play for it anymore, they had us take it out, and it's been back here ever since. We've actually had it since '85, but it was taken out of the museum after the '98 season.
Now, Kentucky won in 2011, but you didn't give it back.
Right, they didn't want it.
So there it sits, gathering dust, a museum piece, if you will, holding many memories of this 129-year-old rivalry. Going My Way, I'm Alan Williams.
Blue 2020 F-150 41990.
Hut! Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open.
The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.